Boom. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the RationalInvestor.com's Daily Brief Recap. Let's see, where the hell are we here? It's about 10:47 on Monday, the 11th of January, 2021. Actually, I did about an hour and a half daily brief today. I had a great report from Sjord on the dashboard and on the screener tools that he's saying he's making great progress on. Soon, very shortly actually, I'll probably be just talking to you about screeners that come up on our system here off of this dashboard. Can't wait. As soon as that's up and running, then I know we are good to go. As for the broader market, I mean, hopefully everybody who is a crypto enthusiast just got a really good lesson there yesterday on how dangerous and how risky this game of investing is. And, while the market's face ripping up, hey, it's really easy to be a bull. What often ends up happening, of course, is, the market's a broken telephone game. So by time the message gets to the third or fourth or fifth or sixth person down the line, are those people really coming in and buying a good idea after price has been bid up? Maybe not. Also, too, I think this has actually created a very convenient window with them taking price as high as they have. In that now, usually Bitcoin, when it goes through its correction phases, loses about 70 to 80% of its value. So if we top here, if this is the top at 42,000, then 10% of that, of course, is 4,200. So if we have an 80% correction, it would be 42,000 minus 8,400, whatever the hell number that is. Actually, no, it would be 8,400, wouldn't it? Silly. Anyway, point here is I like that idea because we know that the cost of production, that sort of base cost of production right now is about $5,000. We know that the next base cost of production will be about 10,000. So, bring the market back over the next year or two back into that $8,000 area. Sounds perfectly logical to me. And the weird part about Bitcoin is it's stunningly cliche. So I don't see any reason why that wouldn't happen. I mean, that's been the cycle now, the past 3 cycles. So why wouldn't 4 be the same? The only question I have here is that all of these previous cycles happened within the context of a commodities bull market. I don't think we're in a commodities bull market anymore. In fact, I would argue the next 15 years, I'm actually going to have to be a commodity bear. Which is kind of a tough pill to swallow if you're a big commodities fan. But like my country, Canada, is technically a commodities country. Really, on balance, I'm bearish of Canada now for the next 15, 20 years. That's an awfully long time. Anyway, it is what it is. We did start to see the smatterings of that long-awaited U.S. dollar bull market that I've been sort of hoping for and planning for, and of course putting my money to work. That's the whole point of this. Brian's all often early. I do think I am often quite right, but I am often early. I do like how we've made this empire down here right through this Jupiter-Saturn cross, through the election tumult, and now we have a Democrat-leaning government entirely down in the U.S., which should be low inflationary, strong dollar, consumer-oriented, worker-oriented, guy who collects a paycheck-oriented, price stability, and that should be the trend now for the next 15 years. And I might argue on a relative basis, investing within the United States of America now, relatively, I think actually looks very, very attractive. I mean, versus investing in Europe, yuck. Investing in China? Go look at the demographics. Double yuck. Oh, political situation. Horrific. Triple yuck. I do like, if there was going to be a place to be investing and thinking about growth going forward, I actually do like the anti-China proxies all around the Indian Ocean. So, those countries might just simply pay catch up to China. And I'll leave that pitch, if you will, to guys like Raoul Paul, which I think a lot of people respect what he has to say. I don't think a lot of people respect what I have to say. So, if you want the sales pitch on why to invest in Indian Ocean kind of democracies, those blossoming economies, go listen to Raoul. I think he makes a pretty good case. And also, too, I love the idea that many of the third world nations around the world, and actually even many of the second world nations around the world, they're going to get squeezed hard here. Hard. Once the COVID stuff's out of the way, I think there's a day of reckoning with the bankers coming. And I've often said, I know it sounds weird, but it's exactly what happened in 1980. I believe the United States of America will actually go through this coming global contraction the best out of all of the world's participants. We'll see what happens. As for risk in the market, we've been seeing this kind of theme lately with the big stocks, not doing so great. Little stocks, value names, just killing it. It's a bit of an oddity what's going on here at TRI, but what the hell, we'll take advantage of it. The kids in the lounge on the New York Open banging out doubles right, left, and center. And on a lot of these little junior names that... Kevin, my co-host here, he's really getting really, really good at picking these ideas. And if I understand correctly, he just says, well, it's just the crap that I learned in this level 1 course that this guy is teaching on the interneting, and it actually served him pretty well. So, way to go, interneting. And oh, by the way, we have one of those interneting courses coming up here. In fact, it's starting tomorrow. So I just tell the folks, Kevin. I don't want to be perceived as bullshitting people. Am I correct in what you said? And most of the stuff that you learned in level 1, you used to bang out all these crazy ass wins you've gotten lately?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, most of the trading I do, is level 1 material.
Yeah. So, for $1,000 to change your life, it's remarkable how quickly people make this $1,000 investment back. But you could have gone and bought $1,000 worth of Bitcoin up top there, and now you're bag holding for quite a long time. Or maybe invest in yourself. It's up to you. I'm not really the best salesman, but I will say that the team has put together, I think, a pretty good presentation as to what you're going to get for your money spent. And, I got to tell you, like I said, I woke up this morning and I was kind of like, well, the corn's come off, so the site should probably be pretty quiet. And, all right, everybody's calming down. Nope, right out of the gate. And this was pre-market. So even before the damn stock market opened, banging out doubles. Look at this trade. Oh, I'm a fucking sex god. Well, no, you're not. Yeah, you're a trading god, maybe. But, Kat, this is one of Kevin's ideas, right? Wasn't this one of yours? We might as well give you props, dude. I think this was one of yours.
Yeah, that's one of mine. I got a double off in the first rally, actually, so I didn't reload. So I'm just sitting there waiting for the next double up higher.
Yeah, well, I did see this, and I was awfully jealous of Kevin and his killer stock trading. When I saw the reloads on, I was like, damn, I don't want to be left behind. Bang! I got a double off today. Yay! Also, too, this is kind of a funny one. I won't get into the details here, but I got a bit fortunate there this morning. Here's another one of Kevin's ideas. Look how close I am to getting a fill here. So I stepped in about, 205 or something. I might even get a fill here while I'm doing this video here today. There's my order. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. So you know what it is I'm just running my small business of trading. I don't know why it is after I do these daily briefs, these people just slam me with PMs. So sorry for the blings. I can't stop them. They just keep coming. Also, I think I got another double off this morning on another one of my stocks. I can't remember which one it was. But, you know, considering the way the stock market, you know, S&P's down, you know, kind of sanguine attitude, you wouldn't know it looking at this screen. I mean, gee whiz. Oh, yeah, the pot stocks. Thank you, Kevin. Kevin's got my back. Actually, I got another sell order here. Where's this one? This one might be getting filled here pretty soon. I think it's at like 975. This is my next double. So, you know, obviously you can't really tell much from that. But Kevin was telling me that the pot stocks were treating us nicely here this morning. I mean, look at all these. I bought this NSPR here the other day at like 37. Look at that son of a bitch go. So, crazy ass market. You know, like I was trying to, like, you know, tell the community here this morning. I mean, does Google look like that? Does Microsoft look like that? No, not really. This is their market right now. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, I'll make money where they want to give me money. Also, yeah, here it is. Really good testament to making sure to have open orders working. All right, just running my small business of trading. I got myself a free position. All right, now what do? Don't do anything. Just, you know, put your order up to sell another half at another double. You don't know what's going to happen here. And sure enough today, ding, 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 got my fill. Yay. So, you know, I'm just running my small business of trading. If you want me to teach you how to build a plan so that you can run this small business of trading, you're not taking too much risk on any one idea. You just time-tested principles, buying at the bottom end of ranges, hunting them W's, bullish divergences in momentum, and it's just rinse and repeat. And, you know, here's a great example. Could this stock go to $24 and I have to sell another half on a double? Sure. Or actually, what is that? 34, right? Double of 17? Sure. Why not? I mean, is it really in my best interest? My money's working. I might as well just let it work. Look at this son of a gun. And I thought this trade's got to be over by now. Here they come again. I mean, this is ridiculous. So this one, you know, we were long from like that 30 cents or some crazy ass number. I guess I better get my next sell half on a double order working up in the 60s. Isn't that crazy? Half of your job as a risk taker in the market is just put yourself into a position where you don't have any risk, sell half on a double, right? Get your original money back. And then just let your money work for you. Crazy ass things happen in the market. My money's just working away for me here. Anyway, tale of two different markets. Big stocks, meh. You know, crypto names, I mean, what a good example. You better have your fucking sell half on a double orders working. I got filled right up here on that pop. And actually, it's funny because I have multiple accounts running on this one. So I got filled on one account here, but I just missed a fill on the other account. But, nah, like I give a shit. But, you know, and also, too, there was a couple of these other little blockchain-related companies that just went absolutely crazy. And you have to have your order in there. If you don't, there's no way in hell you're going to get that fill. So I was really fortunate. I got filled on, where's that crazy? Yeah, look at it. It's like it's down 15% today, right? Crazy. I got filled like right up here on Friday on this one as well. So got to have those open orders working. Like if I went in and hit the bid, I'd get at best $1.56 here. Well, I'll take that price. Thank you very much. You know, kind of like the sell halves on doubles with Bitcoin, right? If you had bought that 4,000 low, 4 to 8 to 16 to 32. So you would have gotten some off at 32. They ramped it up into the 40s. Big fucking deal. So what? And, I mean, look at all these little ones. CLIR. Who the hell's that? I don't know, but that goddamn stock looks like it's breaking out here. So, like I said, just put yourself into a position, try and get those free positions established, then just let your money work. Look at this one. Already on a free position. Has this thing got any potential? I showed one stock earlier today, and it was stunning, like the old high, because they kept rolling it back, rolling it back, rolling it back. The old high was like $160,000 a share. Yeah, I doubt they're going to take it back up there, but it just goes to show that, well, I don't know what it goes to show. An image like this just goes to show is there's lots and lots of upside room for something like this to move higher. So just let your money work for you. You just don't know what the hell's going to happen. All right. I'm pretty happy doubling my money in a few different names here today, so I got nothing to complain about. And, of course, like Bitcoin, I've been constantly saying there's no fucking way I could touch it up here. So I feel slightly vindicated over that. Unfortunately, risk off, US dollar rallying here. This might be a pretty tough slog here for the market for like the next 6 months, especially once we get on the other side of the inauguration. We get the honeymoon period over. All right, fine. We're finally out of that old crazy ass life, and now we're into Joe's life. Let's see what Joe's got for us. My hunch is lots of lockdowns, lots of get to bed, young man, you're sick, or young lady, that kind of stuff. Hopefully, the sentiment will be relatively positive through this. Of course, there's going to be backlash over the Trump supporters and stuff, and we're already starting to see that sort of almost like revenge. Oh goodness. If anything, it would probably be best for all of us that we just put the past 4 years behind us and just walk away, as they said anyway, enough of that. So, big stocks, I'm not really that interested. Small stocks, love them. Like Jamie's little tough build. Oh my god, chart just looks perfect. Crude, not interested in the slightest. I might take a look at electric vehicles, solar powered names maybe. But investing in crude in itself, no. And also too, if this is the top, they've already built in a really nice price cushion now. Bonds, I think, did not like this breakout in the crude oil. So that's interesting. Also, too, with the socialists piling into power here, I got a funny feeling that's the end of the bond market. Well, it's the end of the days of free money. We actually had a nice little 5-10 year window there where basically the cost of money was nothing. So as a result, people sort of get lulled into this modern monetary theory nonsense. I believe the market, in essence, will correct that silly thinking very quickly. Now money's actually going to start costing something. The gold market, I've still got that silver bought on that big silver stock, and it's got a huge trading range. So there's not really anything for me to do right now. If anything, what I'd like to see is I'd like to see silver outperform gold, because then that would imply that the economy is relatively okay. Whoops, that wasn't the one I wanted. I went over here. So we go and look at what those... oh, good. So silver... Oh, no, that's bad. Sorry. So we would like to see this break down to new lows. The fact that it's M'd out here is good. We do not want to see this thing W out. That would be bad. So as long as this thing's still pointing down in silver's favor, I'm okay with that silver trade. Not really too excited about gold. And the problem is, of course, on these gold stocks, kind of the same as Bitcoin now. I mean, does it make sense that, gold, for instance, there's the low back in just even 2020 on this gold stock. Can you see how they've actually built in the ability for this market to actually go into a bear market for, 6 months, a year, whatever. And all it's doing is just going to work its way back down to the bottom end range. Look at that gap right there. So, and I, repeatedly, what the hell is Warren Buffett doing buying gold up here? That's just insanity. This trade's going to end really badly, I think. Well, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Not really. In fact, actually, this counter trend rally in the gold, I thought we were going to get up into here and fill these gaps, and they couldn't even do that. I'm just not overly excited about the gold market right now. Like I said, silver, more as an industrial metal, hanging in there. But, if it craps out, I'm gone. No problem. Like I said, the place to have fun right now is in these little junior names. I mean, look at that, 69% rally on the day. When the stock market's not doing anything? Why the hell is that happening? Well, obviously there's some sort of pump going on here. And that's 69% here. Remember, I sold up here. Ooh, Brian, you lucky bastard. There's that tough build. Look at that chart. I mean, if you're watching this channel and you're kind of like, look, I'll watch your channel, Brian, but you better give me something for free that's of value. That image right there, I've been barking about this thing for a while. One of our OGs who took the education program, did really well, learned very, very well. Lots of good research. Went and found this idea, Jamie. I think Jamie's going to do very, very well in this world. And you keep spitting up names like that, Jamie, and I will subscribe to your newsletter indefinitely. You want to try and find these kind of names? How do you actually go and find them? Well, consider joining our education program. We build pretty damn good traders. All right, I don't know whether there's anything else I really want to mention here today. Problem, of course, with the corn, right, is that probably a good portion of this community is probably licking their wounds right now. I put out tweets if we'll finish off this conversation with just a quick boo at the corn. I put out tweets to the effect that half of your job, and we actually considered the most important reason for considering taking a trade, location. So thinking about coming in on the buy side up top here, yeah, that's just disaster. I mean, look at the W's coming in here. Okay, I can buy W's. Okay, there's a W there. We start getting up top here, and oh boy, that's Emmy, and oh, there's a little, and then oh boy, there's a big fat M, right? I mean, and then you got big M's within M's. So there's kind of the writing on the wall that we were in trouble, and of course, face rip, ridiculously high price, and boom! I can't really even say that Bitcoin's a buy here. I mean, maybe for the traders, they're going to come in and buy the bottom end of the range. But really, on balance, do I have any business buying Bitcoins at, even here, $35,000 a Bitcoin? When I know the S19 cost of production is $5,000, I know that the S17 cost of production is $17,000, or maybe, I don't know, $7,000, $8,000. I mean, why not just go and pick up some of those mining rigs and just start up a mining operation? I mean, for $35,000 for one Bitcoin? Come on. Take that $35,000, go buy some rigs and mine, and then you get your Bitcoins at even $10,000 a piece and keep the money and the change in your pocket. So I think this story's over. And as I had said before, what I think has to happen here is actually we have to go through a very natural correction process. Boring, boo, hiss, hiss, hiss. You're a jerk, Brian. Oh, we hate you. Sorry. Yeah, I can't even say oh yeah, come in and buy here, you do fine. It's just a mess. If anything, what I'm probably suggesting now, and you can see on this chart, this is a classic 38.2 ping pong. Call this the first stop target. Taught to me by a guy named Ray Burchett years and years ago. And I would not be surprised. There is 38.2 to the downside off of this range, going back to this double bottom, our last sort of major sort of pivot. So I think what's happened here is 38.2 doink up against this trend line. And now, dead cat bouncing, you can also see we came into some nice juicy tails. Wicks and tails like to be eaten. Candle body lows for trade location. Sick ass motherfucker. And now we're probably going to bounce back up into 38.2s off of this range. Also, too, this is actually, and I didn't even realize it until we went through the whole damn broadcast here today. I mean, I think I've told you, I'm not really interested in trading the corn right now. I'm too busy in the stock market, these crypto proxies. But this setup right here, you can see the range. 50% rule is a very natural retracement, and that's even just off of this range. That's 50% rule just off of, and actually, why don't we go off of, well, okay, let's be conservative. We'll go off of that range. So there's the 50% rule. You can see where the low is here today. If this move up here was on a momentum divergence, this is an L Tango Nader setup, one of the setups we teach in the level 1 program. Kevin, didn't you say something that you're making a pile of money in the market just trading the level 1 concepts? In fact, Kevin actually is an instructor in the level 1 program. So I'm sure he would be more than happy to show you how this L Tango Nader setup works. So just the question really here is, do we have a divergence there? Lo and behold, look at the little M. Look at the M in RSI. Look at Willie Nice and Stupid. So really the trade is, there's the target. Divergence is confirmed. You know, you got an 877. You want to use that as trade location? Okay. Really, you just got to short the first M that comes in. And you want to make sure that the trade produces at least a 2-to-1 risk reward. So a risk up to new highs against the M. Remember I showed you that smiley face whenever the market's smiling at you. Now, where the hell's 2-to-1? And bingo! Right there. Jesus. You would have gotten filled on your 2-to-1s in the middle of last night. Not even, whoops. What happened there? Yeah. Not even close to actually the ultimate target. Oops, that's 1.5. What happened there? Something screwed up. Let's try that again. Where is 2-to-1? Oh, there it is. Yeah, look at that. See, it would have been filled right there. Right against these previous lows. Remember, we even talked in the, I think in the broiler chicken show yesterday, we said, if we start puking out, look left. Where is the last time somebody said, no more down, you go up? Well, that's right down in here. And sure enough, doink, right into those levels, stop. So, ironically enough, actually, this shit isn't just stunningly cliche. It really is. It's just a question of you getting yourself into the position so that when this comes in, you're like, take the trade. That requires planning. And that's the whole point of our education program, to teach you how to plan so that when this does happen, you act. All right. Geez, this sure is sounding shilly, so I'm sorry. Maybe why don't we just wind it up there? You know, as Bitcoin's cleaning itself up, there's nothing for me to do. As the stock market and junior stocks are popping higher, great, awesome, sell halves on doubles, rock and roll. As the U.S. dollar's working higher, enjoy your U.S. dollar calls. More importantly, I've got Canadian dollar put options. I really like the idea of a top on the Canadian dollar. So I'm just going to ride that train for as long as it can take us. Nice M's coming in on the commodity currencies, so I'm feeling pretty good about those shorts. Other than that, I think I'm probably just going to be cooling my jets. You know, if names like this tough built rally, awesome, I'll sell halves on doubles. But probably right now I'm going to, and actually with the new school term starting, it's probably best. Get all my trading done, made tons of money, super happy, got all my hedges on. Now I'm just going to concentrate on the school and teaching these people some good quality information. So, okay, I think we'll leave it at that for today. Of course, if you, oh boy, here comes another one. I'm really close to getting a double on this. I think 950 is where my sell order is. And also Kevin. So I might actually be banging out a couple more doubles here before the end of the day. This one here, I got to order up, you can see right up top. And also, too, that NSPR. Jesus, I mean, it's incredible how many names have just been popping for us here. So there sure is a heck of a lot of money to be made in this market. You just got to get out there, you know, build a plan, identify what it takes to get you to act, and then act. All right. Have yourselves a great rest of your day. PMA for the win. Would love to see you in the education program that starts today. You got about 12 hours left to register. Actually, where are we? 11 hours, 42 minutes. And then we're done. All right. Have yourselves a great day. PMA for the win. All the best. And bye.